Ready, ready. Ready.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now, whistles and a stoppage here. Looks like one of the Eagles is in some discomfort out there. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. He'll drop to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Schaefer. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down. Now a handoff. Taylor with it. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Now this defense for the Bengals, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game?
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. A week ago, they dominated in the trenches. They got in the backfield for 5 sacks, setting the tone there, one on the opening drive.
And it sets the tone for the opposing team, doesn't it? Remember when you were a kid and you went to the theater and saw that horror movie and it stuck with you for a while and you were a little bit jumpy? But if you saw 5 sacks the previous week and you're the quarterback, you might be a little jumpy as well. It might throw off his timing.
Yeah, it'd be jumpy, but sorry, Bob and Linda wouldn't let me see a PG movie until I was 17.
Well, that's just good parenting. Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On the handoff, this is Taylor. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
2nd and 9 now. He finds his man complete. It's Schaefer. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Yeah, it's still early in the game. No sense taking a chance on 3rd down and forcing one into traffic. So I like the wise play he made there. Get it to the sideline out of bounds where no one's going to have a chance at it.
The Eagles send out their punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. So here are the Bengals now with a long field ahead of them. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller. Now a play fake here on first down. He finds his man complete. That's Peterson. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Peterson. And he has another first down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 33. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Bengals at 14-1 now on the year. And I tell you, it has been a few months now since they've tasted defeat, and they are without question the hottest team in football.
And I'm really not sure who's going to beat them right now, because to me, they have to be the favorites to go all the way, because they're not just beating teams, they're dominating them. It's been fun to watch them play, not just in their winning, but how they're getting it done.
Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. They got to get to the 23 here on third. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's fourth down.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
Rolling to his right. And he's brought down. Can't do anything. It's a sack. Downs. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Eagles defense able to hold. The D brought the house. They called the blitz, and they get to the quarterback, overwhelming the O-line.
And I would love to know, we'll find out later on, was that called before the play, or did they audible into it? Because defenses change plays as well as offenses. Sometimes they get the set they want. They go right to the blitz, and in this case, they nailed it. Got right to the quarterback. No chance on that fourth down.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That's caught by Sims. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. No score after one on EA Sports.
Let's do this, man.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And as these guys enter play in Week 17, we know one thing. They are playoff bound, but they want to win that division title. They told us that is a goal that's been posted in their locker room since day one. They've got the chance to control their own destiny.
And there's nothing more powerful than saying that you won the division, because I know from building a team, when I talk with all the GMs and the player personnel directors, they always talk about, to get to the playoffs in the NFL, you have to have a team that's constructed to win your division. Beat those teams first. That's your #1 path to getting there, and they can get that done in this game.
On 1st down, Kemp, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to get this down near the 25. And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. Up the middle they go. Kemp. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 40 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. So 1st and goal from the 9-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. Kemp, he pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Touchdown, Bengals. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bengals go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
Will Lutz on for the point after. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals. So that drive goes 8 plays, and it's finished off with a Cincinnati touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense back out onto the field. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. He'll look to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, after incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
Back to throw here. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far, offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's over 40 yards here in the 2nd quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Well, these are the situations that really test the defense, those sudden changes. They're already inside field goal range to start the possession. Their goal now, keep it to a long kick, if indeed they end up trying one.
On the handoff, Taylor. And he'll get 2 or 3 out of that one, as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Now, whistles and a stoppage here. Looks like one of the Eagles is in some discomfort out there. And not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him And we'll step aside for a moment. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. The Eagles send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far the recipe working here in the second quarter.
He doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to rifle one deep left side. A big play there for Cincinnati. 71 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Can't we score?
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. A great play there. His 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Lutz with the extra point. And it's now 14-0. Well, it wasn't a one-play drive, but I think they'll take it. The scoring summary, 2 plays and into the end zone. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive, but at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer, and make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. They'll drop to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 33. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And control of the football is switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Bengal offense going to see the ball one more time in this first half. And with great starting field position up near the 50, they might be one completion away from stealing a late field goal here. And some room to roam now. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. And incomplete on the deep ball. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to let it go again. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. A great effort there. in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bengals will extend their lead here just before halftime. And just before the half ends, the prayer is answered. Defensively, a disaster there.
I know often we're surprised when this actually works. I mean, the excitement level goes way up, but maybe we shouldn't be, because I know as a defender, you've got to play the ball in this situation, but you can't interfere with the receiver because, remember, it's a spot foul, and it'd be first and goal if it happens in the end zone, and you don't want to give up that play, and that little bit of hesitancy often works really well for offensive guys.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. And this will be a touchback as it sails over the end line.
Ready?
The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Bengal offense on their way out as we look at the playoff race in the AFC. And right now they're in that number 2 spot. They would love to hold on to that, but obviously first things first. They want to clinch the division.
And that's what everyone plays for. Win your division first, guarantees you a spot in the playoffs, but still a nice spot to be in. Not as good as it was when the number 2 seed meant a first-round bye. That's all changed with the new playoff system, but still a nice spot to be in.
2nd and 5. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Out of the gun now on third down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll bring him down 1 yard shy after a pickup of 4.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a fourth down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. The Bengals bring out their punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. And this returnable for Sims. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. They'll look to throw. Fighting to stay upright. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. The Eagles send out their punter now as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. It's taken to the 26. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals set to take over. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. They're still down quite a bit here, several scores. But, yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And, look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Now back to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. Well, I mean, you get it. They're trying to make something happen here in this 3rd quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick 6 is exactly what they had in mind.
No, not at all, because this offense, they've been stuck all game long. Haven't dented the scoreboard yet. And they're kind of forced to take a few chances here. And that one, it backfired in a big way.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And he's going to lose yardage here, back to his own 18. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Here we go.
They're going to look to throw. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. Returnable here from the 38. Call that 49 yards on the punt. They do get 7 back on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. This offense returning out there, and really you remember the last drive, Charles, it was over before it even began. They threw the interception on the very first play.
And what that means is for all these guys, it's been a while since they've been out there going full speed, so they've got to get everyone back out there, run a couple of your go-to. Get your offense oiled up a little bit. They've got to be able to start fast, but they've got to be efficient as well.
Especially the quarterback. Zach Taylor's made the decision. He's going to go ahead and throw out the red challenge flag.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field.
So that challenge not successful there, and that's going to cost him the first of his timeouts. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Morgan. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 23 yards the pickup there.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They'll set up to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Ready?
Here's a 2nd and 7. He'll buy some time right. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Eagles are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. But to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game. But that's something right there, still in the 3rd quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Holding offense. Don't do us like that.
So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time, drawing the holding call.
And more what you're getting with tight ends are guys who are much more receiver than blocker. They may be willing. That might not be their thing. Oftentimes, they'll be the ones getting the penalties.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia.
Come on, set.
Line of scrimmage back at their own 3 now as they come up 2nd and long. They run once more with Taylor. And from the 4, they get it to the 8 on a pickup of 4. The offense on 3rd down, just 1 conversion in 8 tries. Not good. This is 3rd and 11. Back to throw. And that's complete. It's Sims. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. He'll drop to throw. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Looking to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 19. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Schaefer. And the Eagles have got 1st and goal coming up as he's out of bounds at the 9-yard line. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a 1st down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants this lead to stay right where it is.
Running left, Taylor. And he is going to lose yardage here. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd and goal now as they try to punch in a late touchdown. He'll look to throw. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down good. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
But with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. Think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept a pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now.
And this one is incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
So after the incompletion on 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw.
They'll set up the screen to Taylor.
That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. They'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A 24-yard touchdown.
And the Eagles have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that cuts the lead to 28-14. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. So 2 scores down, time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the game.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. So now the Eagles down on the scoreboard. At time, a huge factor. A 4th straight defeat looming on the horizon, barring a comeback here as they've got it with a 1st down. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throwing left side here, and it's complete.
And he'll manage maybe 10 yards, but they'll surrender that defensively, no problem.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And a little bit of a surprise, they lose the turnover battle, but wind up winning the ball game.
And this is